Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy, everyone. It's Lorraine here, and it is Throwback Thursday. We are going to use the Daisy Lane stamp set, and I've paired it with some of the brushed brass butterflies. So something retired with something new. Everything I've used is from the stamp set. I've got the fern leaf, the small daisy, and the smile greeting. This card I did with basic gray as the daisies, with the Daffodil Delight as the centers. The card I'm going to make in the video, I'm going to switch it up and do the Daffodil Delight here and then Smoky Slate for the centers and see what a difference it makes, and then you can tell me which one you prefer. So I've already stamped and punched out the flowers. Just a bit of a tip: when you are stamping your daisies, stamp them so they're up and down, because the punch is up and down. So it's easier to line up and punch out if you stamp them up and down. Just like that. So that is the daisy, the small daisy punch. I think it's actually called the medium daisy punch. And I believe it is still active, but the Daisy Lane, no, actually they've both retired, sorry. So I have got a standard North American card base, a Granny Apple Green in 5 1/4 by 4, and then a basic white in 5 by 3 3/4, so everything mats up. First thing I'm going to do is I am going to stamp the leaves. So I'm doing this, and I did them along the bottom like this and kind of staggered them like this. And then I wanted to do a second value. I thought it wasn't quite full enough. So I'm just stamping away and then stamping back in, just like that. And then I'm going to fill in the bottom as well, just like that. And then I'm going to take the smile and I'm going to stamp that in Granny Apple Green as well. We're just going to line this up, pop it down. And this one I know is basically lined up. Sometimes when you put the stickers on the back of the stamps, they don't line up exactly, but this one I know is lined up, partially because I've already made this card and it worked perfectly. So I'm just going to put all of that off to the side. I'm actually going to build my card, and then I will start putting the daisies together. So for each daisy, I've used 2 punched sets of flowers, and then just stuck them together. You can use glue dots if you want. You can use your adhesive dots from your past paper pumpkin kits, or you can just use your adhesive. And that's what I did. I just turned it over, used some adhesive, and stuck it down, and just lined everything up like that. And I'll build them, and then I'll color the centers, and we can see what that looks like. And then you can tell me which one you like better, the one with the gray daisies or the one with the Daffodil Delight gray daisies. So, and I have more than I need here because I punched a couple out to show you the way to line up the punch. So this might be a forgotten set on your shelf that you can bring back and use again. And it would pair really nicely with a lot of the current sets as well. So I'm just going to just dab a little bit of the Smoky Slate in the middle. I'm not coloring around. I'm just dabbing because I do want to see if I can keep some of the color of the centers with the little circles in behind. and that's not bad actually. Okay, let's grab some dimensionals and start putting these on the card. And you can arrange them however you like. You could do the daisies, you could do 3 or 4 layers and kind of curl the leaves up or the petals up, because you can just rub them with your finger like this and it curls them up. So you can see it's curled. And then you could do them, say, in Melon Mambo or in Flirty Flamingo, and you could create like a chrysanthemum type flower. So lots and lots of options with these stamps and punch set. I'm going to pop one up here. And it's okay if it goes off the edge of the card a little bit, or off the edge of the center onto the border, because that's what gives us a bit of interest. And I'm going to pop that one there. And then I am going to pop this one down here like this. Oops. Obviously the bag didn't come off that one. There we go. Now it's off. Pop that down. And then I'm just going to grab my poke tool, and I'm just going to lift up some of the butterflies and put them down here. You can use you could use an embossing folder if you wanted to. Once you've done all the stamping, you could use an embossing folder if you wanted to give a little bit of dimension to the background. But I quite like this with the focus just on the daisies. So there are the 2 versions, the gray I made before, and then the Daffodil Delight that I made during our demo. So let me know which one you prefer, and we will create together again soon.